Good afternoon and welcome from Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. I'm Dan Castle. I'm here with my friend Duncan MacDougall, and we have a doubleheader tonight as we wrap up the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour matches. In the D division, I'll start with the Ds. We have John Ahearn bowling against Joe LeBlanc. John's a home bowler. And in the C division, we have Peter Penney bowling against Brandon Martins. And bowlers are ready to go. They've all warmed up. They've been warmed up because they've been bowling for 6 strings previously for the once-a-month league. And we're ready to roll. Next ball is live. So, guys, if you're ready to go. All right. I did 2 matches myself yesterday, and I'm eliminated already. Just get them done. But I had fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually I bowled against John, so. I just bowled with Peter Penney. He's on my once-a-month team. Yep, John Ahearn is on the 3-pin and drops a 6. He's left with a 1, 2, 4, and 9 pin. All right. John on the spare attempt. He's in there, just off the head pin. Is it going to come back? Does not. So a 9 box to start the match. Well, 9. He still has a potential 10. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I want to take some forward for the 10, and that's a 10. So 10 box for John Ahearn to start game 1 of 5 games in this series. Duncan's going to talk about Peter and Brandon. John Ahearn, second box. Back on the 3-pin. This time it wasn't as productive for him. He's left with 4 horsemen plus 2, 5 and the 8-pin. Looking for a spare here. Goes wide to the left. Still looking for that head pin. Drops 3 more. Got them right here on their sheets. Right, John Ahearn trying for a 10. And that'll be a 7 box. So here's the numbers for the C division match if you want to see. You can read my scratch. Box 3 again on a 3-pin. This time just took out 3.
And 102.24 average, had an 87 and 123 record. I'm pretty sure that would put him out of the playoffs. But I'm just going to take a look here to be sure right here.
In the D division match, John Ahearn, who's up right now, is a 98.44 average and has 115 pins or games, points in the win column and 109 in the loss column. He has a winning season this season.
Good for John. Good bounce back year. I know he struggled a little last year, so
he's worked hard. He practices a lot.
Yeah, he's on the up and up for sure. Oh man, 5-pin, resolute. That is, Peter Penney's gonna have a 9 box, 44 through 3.
All right, John trying to get a 10 here. Catches the wood, and that's a 9.
No, that's gonna be a 10. It's gonna catch it. Oh no, the automatic pin setter. That's gonna be a 9 box. Yeah.
A 9 box. Apparently we're not on manual here. So John's at 26 after 3.
Yeah, we'll see if they can turn that off after. We should have the other bowlers bowl their first half with him in.
Right, to make it fair.
Yeah, just for fairness sake. Penny's going to drop 7 on his first ball off the head pin. 1, 3, 7 left standing.
John first ball box 3.
Boom.
On the head pin, and I hate that. Took out just 2, the 1, 5.
That's mean. That's just mean. Penny, good bid. He sends 2 pieces of wood over to the 7. Neither of them take it.
All right, I made this today with -1 pin in the back. If I can make it, anybody can make it. All right, John picks up just a couple more, 3 more on the right, so now trying to pin out.
He was right there, though. Peter Penney wide on the 7 pin. It's going to be a 9 box, 53.
These guys are troopers bowling 16 games or 11 games today. So John with the 7 box. He closes box 4 with 33.
So Brandon Martin's leading his division right now. He's got a bunch of matches left, but he's looking like he should run away with it. Peter Penney is, let me just, sorry.
John, that time just off the headpin, still hitting that 3 a lot. And takes out 4. He's looking at 1, 2, 4, 8, 6, 10.
All right, Peter Penney is 3rd in his division. He's going to need a lot of help, though, to get back into it. He just went through the hole on a 2-1.
John really wants to catch that headpin. He goes right, takes a 6-10 only. He'll be markless for the first half of this match.
It's going to be an 8 box to sit. Peter Penney with a 61.5. Good opening.
And John with an 8 box. His first half is a 41. And now we're going to see Joe LeBlanc. He's in his rookie year, finishing up the season. First year bowling ACST from Brandon Martin's on the right in the C division. Joe was my first match of the year, and he will be my last match of the year.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it right there. I tell you, he's come a long way as a bowler, even in 1 year. Really worked on some stuff. He's adjusted his slide to avoid foot fouling now, and he's just he's really starting to put a couple of good balls together. Much better way.
Yeah, that's where the D and C divisions are largely for developing bowlers to get into something very competitive. We have some great matches. Joe starts out on the 10 pin. Brandon's got Cleary.
Oh, Fendo makes a great bid, and it won't go. That was a Cleary, I believe, where the 6-pin stayed up, 4-pin stayed up.
All right, LeBlanc's still looking for that head pin. Came in at 2. I'll give you his stats in a moment.
I don't know if you can see it out of the corner of your screen, but Rob Linehan just got absolutely hosed.
All right, 7 for Joe, and what did Brandon have? 9, right?
Thanks, Dan.
All right, so Joe LeBlanc this season, again, it's his rookie season in the ACST. This is week 17 for these guys. There's 18 matches total. And Joe has a 93.75 average, and he's got a losing season this season, but it's his first time out, 59 and 165.
Yeah, it's his first time venturing out of Millis to other houses, and they, yeah, so there's some tough houses in the ACST, I'll tell you. It's a humbling experience for a lot of bowlers.
Yeah, believe me, I've been humble. Anybody who's watched my scores this year. I've had some good ones. It's not been a winning season for me.
Yeah, Fendo is going to be wide on his second ball. Picks up the pin. He's got the 1, 4, 7 left.
Joe threw that one at the 4 again, so it was already down. So right now he's looking at a double row of 7.
Oh, Fendo gets greedy and gets them all. What a reward for a 10 bucks.
LeBlanc with an 8 box for 15 after 2, and he's 2 pins behind John Ahearn in completed boxes.
That's a great safety shot right there from Joe.
You know what? I'm going to log in on the stream so I can see comments. Find our stream. Here we go.
Good bucks. Fendo, good night. Woo!
LeBlanc, first ball in the 3rd box. He's in a pocket.
Oh, Joe catching some inspiration. He's going to have the 5-7 left, though.
That was a great ball he threw. He's got some wood in front of him in between. Good hell. I don't know how you're going to hit that, Duncan.
Hit the cap. It's more fun.
Yeah, right at the 5, like that.
Oh, he's going to. Oh, he makes the cut.
That was a pro shot.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
First mark in the D division match.
Oh, a couple of pretty balls from those.
Plus a ball.
Really pretty balls from those bowlers right there. See if Fendo can double it up. Fendo's by far the most explosive bowler in the B. He's got a crazy working ball in the C. We'll see him in the B next year. He's going to be off the head pin, but he's still going to collect 6, leaving the horseman.
On the fill.
Joe on a big fill. Get over.
It's a 9 fill, and that leaves him with 34 after the 3rd box. So he's He's got a nice 8-pin lead over John Ahearn so far.
Fendo trying to put it to bed with a light shot. Only takes 2. It's going to be an 8 fill. 37 through 3.
Spare lead for Joe, and he capitalizes on that, and a mark in the 4th.
Yeah, he tried to miss that one, but it still went. Fendo cleans up for a 10. He's at 47 through 4, down 6 to Peter Penney early.
So Joe's a box ahead of John, essentially. He's at 44 plus this next ball.
Yeah, jumping out to a big early lead right now with a big fill right here.
I'm measuring him up for our match, see how this goes, because we'll do that later this next week.
Yep. Fendo in the pocket, 1-2. He's gonna drop 8. Oh, looked like one of those was gonna fall.
On a fill.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's in that pocket again at 1-3, really nice, but only takes out 5.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a backup ball, so that one, he really wants to be in the 1-2 pocket. So it's gonna be much more working for him. Fendo with that power ball lives in the 1-3.
Well, with that 5 fill, LeBlanc is at 49.
Yeah, a lot of wood on the deck on the 7-9. He's gonna try and convert. Somehow the 7 goes, the 9 does not budge.
LeBlanc looking at this bale of hay down there. Face back, whatever you want to call it. He misses wide right. So
Peter Penney gonna open up with the lead. And $10. Fendo, 57, down 4.
It's a close game over there.
Oh.
Joe punches a couple more out for a 7 box, a 56 half for Joe LeBlanc. Well over his average right now. Now we're switching lanes, so we'll do that every 5 boxes throughout our 5-game match. And again, as a reminder to anybody who's new to this, the 2 guys coming up are not head-to-head. They are bowling against their opponents who just are taking a break now for 5 boxes.
Yep, I'm sure Micah just showed you the stats. Every bowler has 1 split thus far. Interesting.
John Ahearn, first ball. He's
that's a bomb.
He's been on the 3 so far. But he dropped 8. Beautifully done.
Peter Penney lines up in the 1-2 pocket. He's going to scream. Wood's going to scream across. Take the 8. 5's left.
John's got some ugly wood down there. I don't know how it's going to help would deflect away.
MacDougall loves throwing strikes in the 10 box. Oh no, that's no good.
Tried to go around it, came out of the channel, so that's an 8 box. There's a spare for that.
Penney for the spare. Got it. 71 and a ball through 6. Peter Penney lighting it up right now.
So that puts John Ahearn at 49 after 6. Peter's at 71 and a ball. He has a good game right here.
Yeah.
Well over par.
Yeah, Peter's on it. John's in trouble.
4 boxes to go on his first game, so. Lock in now.
No, that's me.
First ball in box 7 for John Ahearn. He's on the head pin again. 9 drop.
Penney on the fill. Ooh, he's going to get a break. Drops 8, leaves the Millis 8, the 1-3.
John's got some tough wood there. It's probably doable, but it's sloped, angled very high to it.
With his ball, he wants to go on the left-hand side all day.
Okay,
that one.
He went right to the pin. His first spare of this game.
Peter Penney with that 8 fill is at 79. He's going to miss the object, still collect it. Not quite get the 3-pin. Open in the 7th. And Penney is going to just dive off it. 9 box, 88 through 7. For another mark to push this into the 120 range.
All right, first on the fill for John Ahearn in box 8.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he came in on a 2-pin, but he got a 7, so he's at 66 after 7.
Peter Penney back in the pocket, a monster hammer, look at it go. 10-pin, last to fall, good night.
Ahearn trying to spare the 1-3-7.
Good ball. Oh, just
fell
fell off.
Just missed the head pin. Good bid on that. Really needs to get some good marks here to keep up with Joe. In the meantime, you don't leave any pin. And he does. So an 8 box puts John Ahearn at 74 after 8. Our stream. We've got a good number of viewers right now, so that's good. John Ahearn on his first ball in box 9.
All right, Peter Penney on the strike field. Ooh, first half Worcester of the day.
John's looking at the 2-4-6.
Peter Penney, another ball to work with on this strike field. Currently he's at 100 through 8. He's going to build on it.
Okay, John just misses the object pin. He'll be open in box 9.
Peter, big comeback ball. No!
Oh my goodness.
Good God, he's going to go.
Just cut through the 1-5. He's on his object there.
No, I think he took the 8 as well. It's going to be a 5 fill. 103 through 8. 3 and 2 left standing.
Another 8 bucks for Ahearn, puts him at 82 after 9.
Oh, tough 5
Mark
bucks.
to get 100.
Tough 5 bucks for Peter Penney. Still finds himself at 108. He's going to force Fendo to mark. Probably twice.
Well, the good news is those two balls counted twice. Ahearn on a head pin for the 10th box. A little fall, so he punches out. But he avoided the spread eagle.
Yeah, I like that wood on it. Peter Penney splash down heavy on the head pin. He's going to have a 2-1.
He's got the 3 and 1, 3, 6, 10, and 4 and 11.
Oh my God. Rob Linehan on lane 20. He has the 4, 5, 6, 10.
Okay, so John's open to the 10th. Still has 3 to go, and they're spread all over the place. And Ahearn finishes with that 8 box for a 90 string. Peter with that 9 box.
Penny's going to clean out for a 117.
Oh, yeah, Joe.
Fendo's going to need 71 pins.
I write this down.
Thank you.
Listen, it's in the pocket.
How much you can do with it?
All right. Our home bowlers are coming up now. I get it backwards all the time. And Mike's putting up the scoreboard on the screen so you can see the details. Hi, Daryl Goodwin. I haven't seen you in a while. I was thinking of you earlier today.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
All right. Joe LeBlanc goes to the right. Daryl, I'd love to bowl with you again. I miss seeing you and Mary Lynn.
Coachy, thanks for tuning in. Love you, buddy.
All right.
Justin.
So Joe's trying to make up for that 1 pin. See if he can throw a strike ball there. Over adjust, just moves out 2 more. Now he's got a mess to make up.
Fendo. Oh, just dove right by. Is it raining?
Okay, Joe trying to clean this mess up. All right, that's a 6 box. So 62 after 6. He's still over par.
Yeah. Oh, tough 7 box for Fendo right there. He's at 64 now. And he's going to need, looking like 3 marks now.
All right, he's got wood in the channel. Okay,
Yep,
Joe's
he's
getting a
gonna
little
clear
wild
that.
here.
Joe's going to forget how to bowl for a second. It's
We
going
all
to
do
be
it.
a reset as he fished the 7 pin out of the gutter.
All right, well, it's still a nice spare opportunity. You got to throw your strike ball.
That's correct.
We'll do it sometimes.
I'd rather this than a spread eagle.
Yeah, good point. Did I ever tell you I hate the spread eagle?
I think we all do, Dan. Fendo. Boom, baby. Diamond left standing, though.
Okay,
With some
Joe trying
really
to make
weird
up for that
wood in
missed
front of
one
it.
here. That's a little better. He's on a 3 pin, picks up 3.
3 more pins than he threw his first one. Fendo. On it! Yeah, that wood was just mean. Just cruel.
Kicked it around.
I don't know if they could have hit it better, and sometimes shots just don't go. Big
All
outball.
right, that's better. 8 in the box, and it's a lot closer than it was, but Joe's still in the lead, 70 to 66 after 7 boxes.
Yeah, Fendo takes 4. He is up. He is down 14 on the match with the 10 box.
He's up against a strike 5. All right, Joe's still struggling to find the head pin, puts 2 down, coming in on a 4 pin, and only the 4 and the 8 go down.
Yeah. 2 marks with big fills required for Fendo. That's not going to help as he goes and takes the triangle 6 out of it. Triangle 4.
Both
apologies.
guys went on the 4 pin. I think, you know,
Yeah.
you obviously have to be in the 1-3 pocket.
Yeah, it didn't really work for either of them.
Yeah.
Funny, fancy that.
No, just over too far to the 6.
Man, Joe's making this hard on himself. He only needs 20 pins through 3 boxes, but
Well, he still has a lead, even if he misses all the way.
oh, good bid from Fendo. Just a hair heavy on the head pin, though.
Yeah, he's got a good solid ball. He's threw that one at 37 at the pins.
Yeah, 3-6, didn't budge though.
Okay, a 7-box for Joe LeBlanc, and he's
Hey,
a
2 more of those
77.
and you got to win, bud.
Joe's a 77 and John's 74 in completed boxes. And it looks like Brandon's got to make up some ground here on that side.
Yeah, Fendo's
There's
got
a
to get
good
2
ball.
right here.
Joe LeBlanc threw that one in the pocket, and he's rewarded with a 4.79, I believe.
If you can call that a reward.
Well, the good news is he's got wood in front of it that may help.
That's correct. Fendo splash. Hair heavy that time. He's going to have a brutal split. 4-6-10.
So as I see it, Joe's got to go just at the red line hard and see what happens.
Yeah, give it a ride. Oh, no, not over there.
Definitely not what you wanted to do on that.
Anywhere but there.
Still has a lead.
Just missed, Joe. Yeah, Fendo's going to get 2 out of that. With that leave, he wanted to be on the wood, but that's what it is.
All right, an 8-box for LeBlanc. He's at 85. Up 3 pins right now. He needs 6 to win.
Danny, thanks for watching. Don't you have anything better to do?
All right, so Brandon's going to need a mark here.
Brandon
Big
needs
mark.
a double.
Yeah, or better. There you go.
Oh, good night. Get over.
No, it's not going to go, is it? It's wiggly.
Wow, look at it wiggle.
Well, that won the string for him.
Fendo had to have it. Won't get it. Peter Penney's going to take the first string. Tough split, too. This is a 3-4. There is wood on the deck. It's not good wood.
Oh,
Joe somehow, some way clears all the wood out on the T-bone.
well, he didn't need it.
Oh,
spare for
Fendo throws a
Martins.
bomb. Great spare shot. 104 and a ball in the 10th.
All right, and that 9-box gives Joe LeBlanc a 94 string, so he'll take the first 2 points in the D division match.
Well, that wasn't a good half, but it was enough. Big first half powered him. 2 in a row splits, or 2 in a row spares.
Sometimes it's disappointing to have a bad second half, but if you can put something up to start with, at least you're insulated against that to some degree.
You just got to hold on sometimes. Fendo drops 6. 109. Should be a 110. Yeah, I think that's got to be fixed.
Yeah, shorted him a pin. All right, so he's got a 110.
Yeah, it should be a 6 drop, so a 110, right? Yeah.
All right, so in game 1 in the D division, Joe LeBlanc defeats John Ahearn 94-90 even. And in the C division match, Peter Penney comes out with a victory of 117 to 110.
Keep it going.
4 more strings to go, but the first 2 points have been awarded.
Yeah, Peter Penney still technically in the playoff picture, so any points he can get today are massive. Obviously, all 14 would be a big benefit.
All right, still pretty close in the first game, so nobody's walking away with it on either match. And now we start game 2.
Yeah, that's spare 6 at the end for Fendo. Really kept it in there.
Ahearn on the head pin, a little full, but he's got 2 and 2.
Yeah,
2,
Penney was
4,
on the
6,
triangle
10.
4. Good comeback ball. Oh, just a hair heavy. 2-6.
Okay, John Ahearn's got some wood in between. It might help, but
That's too
we'll
far
see.
back.
I don't know
He's
about
gonna need
that.
to make it clean.
No. All right, so he picked up the left 2. That's a tough leave anyway. And I don't think
better.
that wood was very helpful. So Peter Penney with an 8-box. Oh, okay, you're still there.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
I'm schmoozing. My fault.
No problem. And a
Ooh.
10-box for Ahearn.
That's 3 big balls from John Ahearn. Let's see if he can throw 4 now.
John did a good job cleaning that up. He was on the head pin, picks up the 2 on the left, on the object on the right.
Hit him pretty good, too. Peter Penney devastating the pocket. 5-9 left standing.
All right, Ahearn box 2. Found the head pin again. Another split.
Oh, that's rotten.
5-7 split.
With his ball, that's like the, I'd rather the 5-10 too. Penny's gonna drop it.
Say John trying to pick up the 5-7. He's got to do it clean.
Ooh.
And goes in between.
Penney's going to go wide that time. A little overcorrection right there in an 8 box. 16 through 2. Oh, that's
John trying to take a safety, and he ends up with an 8 box. Okay, box 3. Oh, the dreaded bird for Peter Penney. Spread eagle.
Ain't that a bitch?
Right,
Say it's
John
part of
that
my
time
language,
came
but it's
in
Candlepin bowling.
on a 3-pin, but I like that leave better than the other 2 he's had.
Just a bit. Oh, and that's why Peter Penney threw the hole. Would have been a nice hammer. Instead, it is no pins on that one. He's going to need a nice out here.
Okay, Ahearn trying for the 1-2 for a mark here.
Yeah, good break for him, and he's going to be... Oh!
Little light on the head pin.
That's gross.
Hits his object, but open in the 3rd.
Millis giveth. Millis taketh away. Peter Penney, whoa! Cleans up for a beautiful 9 box.
That was clutch.
Beautiful shot. Oh, there it is.
Ahearn with a 10 box. So John Ahearn's at 28 after 3. Peter Penney, who's bowling against Brandon Martins, is 25 after 3. Both under par.
Peter Penney drops 7. He's got a 3-pinner staring him in the face. Piece of wood in front. I don't love it. Not going to lie.
Okay, Ahearn, first ball, box 4. Just misses a head pin. He's back on the 3. And he has the Caleri, 4 horsemen right, left, and a 9-pin.
Almost like John's better. This wood is vicious. Peter Penney's going to go around it and pick it up. What a huge shot, Peter Penney. Spare in the 4th, 35 in a ball. Oh, Johnny.
Ahearn is on it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here we
go.
go.
Oh!
Ball came around, went. That
Wow.
looked like being up in Moncton, where the ball goes back and forth all the time.
That was vicious. Way to give him hope and then take it away.
Just teased him a little. But he's
Oh,
on it
that's
this
big
time.
Johnny objects right there.
10 box gives John a 38 after 4, so he's only left 2 pins standing. Okay, Peter puts 7 in his fill.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's
Sorry, I got distracted by a rogue ball on lane 20.
Oh, John Ahearn, a nice 9 drop. Is it going to go? No. Just a 10 pin with a piece of wood in front of it that if he taps that wood, I think he's got himself a spare.
Peter Penney, baby split plus the 5. Will it go? No. He'll be open in the 5th, at least at 50. Looking for 52 with these 2 pins left standing. John Ahearn for the spare.
Ahearn is on it, and there's his mark for him.
All over it.
That was close.
Oh, nice 10. Peter Penney, 52 at the half.
So halfway through game 2 in our C division match, Peter Penney has a 52 going, and John Ahearn 48 and a ball. That was a timely mark for John Ahearn.
DeLuca, thanks for tuning in.
Now our home bowlers come up. Brandon Martins. Well, actually, yeah, Brandon is a home bowler. I keep getting that mixed up. It's Brandon on the right. Joe LeBlanc on the left. To begin game 2 for them. Brandon versus Peter. Joe versus John.
Fendo once again, lane 22. Let's see it. Oh, how about a 2-2? Heavy.
All right, LeBlanc. On the head pin, both bowlers. All right, getting some late action for Joe
Oh,
LeBlanc.
push.
So
No.
the 3-7 split.
Oh, Fendo looking for the cut, doesn't get the pin.
Joe tries to cut that over. Nice hit.
That was a great hit. Fendo looking for 2 most likely, and he'll get 1. 8 bucks. Starts even with Peter.
Joe with a 9 box falls a pin behind John, but only 1 pin, and it's only the first box.
Fendo. Oh my God, what a devastating head pin hit. How the hell is the 7-pin up?
He has a powerful ball. Look at that. Everything but the head pin.
Less devastating, but just as effective for Joe LeBlanc. Fendo. Oh, goes wide.
Okay, got to get the singles. Singles were my nemesis the last couple of days. But
Well,
not
Joe's
for
all over
Joe.
his.
Spare in a second for LeBlanc. He's at
Fendo picks it up
19
for a
in the ball.
10. He says, why didn't I do that earlier, you dumbass? 18 through 2.
Always easier on the third ball.
That's correct.
Imagine this game without a third ball.
No.
Exactly. I want a fourth. Some days.
Fendo. Oh, heavy on the head pin. Spread eagle is his reward.
Joe LeBlanc on a fill in box 3 of game 2. Got a break. He was on a 2-pin and gets his 5 fill. It's 4 horsemen plus something in the back. I can't see it from here.
Fendo makes an unbelievable bid
It read
at the
5.
spread eagle.
I don't know. Let's
Yeah, it's 5. The 5 pin's up.
What's the 5-pin is up?
So Fendo just had the spread eagle. He left the 10-pin up out of all of them. Just a sick ball that would not go.
All right, so we have
9 box,
I can't see the
27.
5-pin from here. Yeah, I guess it was there. All right, so a 9 box for Joe LeBlanc. He's a 33 through 3. He's got a 5-pin lead over John Ahearn, who threw a 10 and then a spare.
Lane reset. Pin was down.
And Rob Linehan threw a nice
Who
spare
needs
over there
wood?
in lane 20. Went around the wood.
Fendo, another devastating head pin hit. Oh, this time that's a stupid split. He didn't earn that one. That's the 410.
No, he was all over it. Powerful ball too. Look at this. Joe just off the head pin. And
Oh, why hit the head pin? Joe gets a 9 drop.
nothing wrong with that. So
Fendo
one
in the
bowler
channel.
gets some extra pins, the other bowler gets a split. Both
Yeah.
head pin hits.
Fendo's getting frustrated right now. He's got to find it here.
And a spare. Rob Linehan over in lane 20
Push.
has a triangle and 2 on the right. He's going to try to make this by carrying the wood over. Look at that. There it goes. So
Rob
you're
just made
watching
an
the lane
unbelievable
to the left.
shot.
Linehan just made a remarkable spare.
What an unbelievable shot by Rob Linehan on lane 20. I'm glad you saw that.
Back on 21 and 22.
All right, Fendo's got a reset right here. He's only at 35 through 4. Looking to sit on one here. Oh my God, light on the 1-2 pocket. This is the 3, 5, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10.
Nice fill by Joe LeBlanc. He came in the pocket, left everything but took everything but the 4-7, so an 8 fill gives him 51 through 4.
All right,
I'm really not looking forward
Fendo
to
can't get a
bowling
little
him.
mad about that one. That was crazy.
Oh, he's totally
Yeah,
justified.
he missed his object there though.
Totally justified. It's very frustrating. He's throwing a good ball.
Joe.
LeBlanc,
Oh!
another spare. 3 spares in 5 boxes. He's got a 61 half going plus a ball.
Fendo's going to get another 8 box. Tough half, 43. Down 9.
That is aggravating. I mean, he's throwing an excellent ball.
Just do half of that on lane 22 now.
All right, we're coming up for the second half of game 2. Our home bowler, our visiting bowlers. Thank you. I'll get it right one of these days. John
Maybe.
Ahearn on your right for the D division. Peter Penney on your left for the C division. John Ahearn is on a fill in his first ball. He's on the 2-pin. It just takes out 4, so he closes the first half at 52.
Peter Penney in the pocket. Oh, vicious sleeve. There are no
Ahearn.
viewers. This game's not being streamed.
All right, nice
So
try on
Peter-
that spare. He's getting some extra action, so 7 are down.
Peter Penney has the 3. Well, there's the 9-10 that you saw as he picks out the 3 in front of it. That's a tough leave. You got to send the 3 up the wall almost for it.
Yeah, kind of a stretch triangle, I guess. All right, Ahearn with an 8 box. He's a 60 through 6,
That looked
right
good.
on par.
Yep, he's gonna take it. I think it was good.
Hi, Dennis.
Dennis,
Goodhue.
thanks
We
for
see
watching,
you there
man.
too.
Appreciate you, bud.
John Ahearn, box 7. And a decent ball there. He's left with the 4-7-10 split.
Peter Penney back in the pocket. Drop 9. Will the last one fall? No.
All right, Ahearn's going to have to cut this over probably or try to take it off the wall for the 4-7-10 split. Let's see what he does. Okay, just picks up the 7-pin.
Peter Penney. No, that one was no good.
$9.
It wasn't good. No.
All right, so John Ahearn with that
No, it
8 box,
wasn't-
he's at
wasn't good.
68. Need to do a score correction. Can I reach?
Rob, can you score correct for him? Thank you. So that's a 9 box for Peter Penney. That'll put him at 70.
All right, John Ahearn coming in a box 8, really trying to pick it up here. And he takes out just 6. It's left with a 3, 6, 7, 10.
Peter Penney back in the pocket. Drops 9 again. 6 pin this time.
Nice try by John there, but he does not carry the 7-pin.
Oh, he's got this one all over it. Big spare, 80 on a ball. 630. Are you doing that?
9 box for John Ahearn, 77 after 8. All right, and Peters is 80 plus a ball. I don't have any Kaboom boxes, so I'll have to find one.
Peter Penney on the fill. Oh, that one's going to get away, and that is a $5 fill.
All right, John Ahearn dropped 4 in his first ball, and he's got a whole cluster of 6 pins down there.
1 fill, lemon
Trying
drop,
for the spare.
81.
And just takes a couple more, so 4 remaining to try to get a 10 box.
That was a bad day. We both sucked, though. We both sucked. Yeah, we were.
Peter missed a spare attempt after putting 1 in the fill. John with a 6 box, 83.
Peter's going to go around the wood and get 9 the hard way. 90 even through 9.
All right, both bowlers leaving the door open for their opponents right now. Really hoping to mark in the 10th.
Bar catastrophe. Peter Fendo's going to need a mark.
All right, so with that ball, John has 7 left to 137. It's makeable.
Penny's going to get a huge break off the head pin, way off the head pin. He's going to have the 1, 6, 10 left. He's a 1 in front of the 6, 10.
Got to hit the head pin, doesn't he? All right, so John is off the head pin, and he'll be open in box 10, so he'll be under 100.
Penny. He's going to take those out of the channel.
And that was in the channel.
Yeah, that was no good.
He's getting frustrated.
Can you wipe those 2 away from him? Take those 2
Nice
away from
10
him.
by John Ahearn. Beautifully done for 93 string. Got every pin he could. And Peter with that 7 box is at 97.
So that's actually going to be a 97, I believe, for Peter
Yep.
Penney.
Yep, that's what I have.
Yep. There we go.
All
All right, Fendo's going to need a 55 half. That's math. Yeah, 55 to win this string.
all right, so Micah's putting up the score sheets for the bowlers who just completed, and So a little review on that. Now Joe LeBlanc on a fill. He put a spare down in the 5th, and he put 6 in it. So he closes his first half with this 67. Very nice half. For him.
That makes his life a lot easier this half. Fendo's looking for his mark early. He's going to drop 8. Oh, that's.
So
he's got the 3-6, but that piece of
Joe
wood
gets
is.
another one. Look at that.
Wow, what a hit!
That was not an easy spare. He
No,
had
that
the
was
head
beautiful.
pin, 6-pin, 8 and 10.
Fendo, incredibly challenging wood. He's going to try and cap it. It's going to take the 6-pin. The 3-pin does not move.
LeBlanc's a 77 and a ball. He's trying to get to 94 or better.
There's been some evil wood on 21 so far. Good God.
And I think he's on a good track to get there. LeBlanc on the fill.
Ooh.
Just 3.
Hey, that's
So
all he needs
closes
right
with an
now.
80. With that ball, he's at 83. He needs 11 more pins through 4 boxes.
He should be running away with this string. Fendo's got a Caleri. Caleri right.
Look at that.
Oh my
LeBlanc
God,
all
is Joe
over
gonna
right
take
now.
it? No! 10-pin's gonna tease him. Fendo's gonna obliterate the horseman, but the
Joe thought he had
sleeper
that
pin
one, but he
says no.
definitely vocalized on that. All right,
That's why the
looking
Caleri's
for-
an evil leaf. That's sleeper pin.
Okay, a 9 box. Joe LeBlanc's at 89 through 7.
I think he's gonna win this string, Dan.
Well, hypothetically, you could put a bunch of gutter balls down there, but he'd have to have about 9 gutter balls. So
Fendo's still got some work to do. He needs to.
my record
he
for
needs
gutter balls
36
is
pins in
7
these
in a
next
row.
3 boxes. Joe does not.
And,
Joe needs 1 pin.
That actually ties him right now.
Fendo,
Oh,
how about a spread eagle?
right on
He
that
earned
head
that one,
pin,
though.
solid, right through. All right, LeBlanc's looking at 4 horsemen right, plus the 5 and 9 for a spare attempt.
Yeah, Fendo's had some unearned splits. That was an earned split. Wow.
All right, but that officially wins a string for him.
He's going to be hair heavy on the 3-pin.
10 box for LeBlanc. He's a 99.
Man, Joe's the best bowler up there right now.
Well, I'm getting a little concerned because I have to bowl Joe coming up, and we're actually battling over last place in our group. So far, Joe's been in last place.
Yeah.
But it may be me pretty soon.
With the way he's bowling, watch out. Fendo with a tough 6 box. He's at 68 through.
Look at
8.
that. He's getting great action, throwing a good ball. He's got some good velocity on it, and he drops 9, leaves just a 7-pin.
Fendo. Ooh, nice ball.
That
He's got a
was.
3-pinner left standing.
All right, LeBlanc shooting for the spare on the 7, and he goes for the wood. Whether intentionally or not, I don't know.
Fendo doesn't technically have to have it, but it would be nice. How about it?
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Big spare for Fendo.
Buddy. 78 in the ball.
And with that 9 box, LeBlanc is at 108 through 9. Building up the pins right now for total. And Brandon's at 78 in a ball.
Tom was the home bowler. He elected to go first. He might be regretting that decision. Ooh, spread eagle.
All right. It's okay, Joe. You're in pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, good time for that. Meanwhile, Fendo needs a fill. How about 8? Big time, 86.
All right, he needs
Through
a
8.
spare now. If he picks
Yeah.
up a mark here, he's got a shot.
That's correct. Gotta have it. He
All right.
knows it.
Joe picks up a couple more of one of the wings of the eagle.
The man with the pink shirt lines up. Delivers. Got it!
Problem.
Fendo picks up a clutch spare. 2 in a row in
He
the
just
9th and
needs
10th
2 to win the
boxes.
string.
Big time. One pin ties. 2 pins wins.
1 to tie, 2 to win. LeBlanc closes with a 116, so he's got 2 more points there.
8 pins ties the match as well. 9 takes the lead in total. Fendo looking for a big ball. He's going to be away. He's going to get
was
two.
exactly what he
He's going to
needed.
win the string by a pin.
He needed two.
Oh,
He got
man.
two. He didn't waste any pins.
He'll take the 2 points any way you can get it. He wants that ball back, but it was enough.
98 to 97 on
Oh,
the C
man.
division match.
Steals it on the end.
116 to 93 on the D division match. And I'll get the totals for you in a moment here.
Oh, my God. Way to make it interesting at the end, Fendo.
All right, in the C division, in total right now, Peter Penney is leading Brandon Martin's 214 to 208. So
Oh, that'll help
lead
total
for
right
him.
there. 9 drop. Will it be 10? No. It is
Both
a
bowlers have 2
leading
points.
6 pin.
Nice ball by John Ahearn. In the D division match, Joe LeBlanc leads 210 to 183 and has all 4 points.
Peter's going to
And that gives him a 27 pin lead right now.
Peter's going to throw a hammer ball, and that's not the ball he wanted right there. Joe's going to do the same thing.
So that's a 10 bucks for Penney.
All right, 10 bucks, Peter.
And an 8 bucks for John Ahearn.
There we go.
Box 2, Peter Penney on your right in a C division match. Oh, on a head pin, too much. Another spread eagle. We've been seeing a lot of those today. John Ahearn coming into box 2 of game 3. He's down 2
How about a
games
spread
to
eagle
none.
for Peter Penney?
And that time he was back on a 3 pin, but he got a break.
If I had just seen a spread eagle, I might be on the 3 pin too.
Just a 1-2.
Oh no, that
Peter
ball
went
gets away from
wide,
him.
didn't he?
Goes wide of the left wing.
John trying to get a much needed spare.
Yeah, Penny's gonna need a big out ball here.
And missed to the left. Peter Penney with the 6 box.
Penny's gonna try 2 more. He's gonna be at 16 through 2. So he gets a 6 box.
There you go, and John picked up the 10 for an 18 through 2 boxes.
Peter Penney, good ball, tough leave. 5, 7, 9.
Ahearn in box 3. That's in there.
Ooh, I don't like his either.
I don't like that, but that's the 3-7-9. He's got wood there in front and wood beside.
Oh my God, Peter Penney sends it over. Gets 2. Wood goes in front of the
Where
7
are you
and
going
won't
on
take
this?
it.
The right wood or the left, or the one out front?
I catch the wood on the way to the 3.
Right there.
No.
No, it didn't come.
He wanted the other. He wanted the wood out in front. He wanted the right side of that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, so 10 bucks for Penney, right?
That's a good 10. 3 good balls. 26 through 3.
John going for a 10 bucks here. He's on the front wood.
Oh,
and an
not
8
that
bucks
side.
just pushes it right through. That's aggravating when you have a good ball like that. His first ball was excellent.
Ain't that the way? Peter Penney, big ball right there. He's going to drop 9. 10 pin left standing. He says, why the 10 pin?
Both bowlers at 26 through 3. Ahearn on a head pin that time. Broke up some of it, but he's left with a 7-10 split.
That's vicious.
That is ugly.
Peter
He's got
Penney.
the wood out,
No, that was
way
no
out in
good.
front of the 7, and that's a spare for Peter.
That's going to be a 9 box.
9 box again. John's trying to spin it off the wall. Nope, no, nothing doing. Okay, John Ahearn is left with just a 10 pin off that 7-10 split. Trying to pick up a 10 box. And it's a 9, so John is at 35 through 4, as is Peter.
Yeah, they're battling, but they're not bowling together or against each other. So.
That's an ugly lead for Glenn Gill. All right, Peter put it in a pocket, and he's left with it 2.
Another leaning pin for Peter.
Oh, yeah, I know. You are right. It is bullish call, but
Oh, no spares. John
that's
was
wide.
off on a 3-pin again.
Peter's
and
second
he
ball,
has
not where he
set-
wants it.
only
Even
took out
first ball
3.
is.
Sorry, couldn't hear you. Oh, good effort,
yeah.
but it leaves a head pin.
Oh, John almost stole his. Peter went wide. 8 box, 43 half.
John trying to close out a 10 for the 5th box. Gets it, 45 through 5.
Gutter.
Okay, there's a pin in the channel. So John with 45 through 5, Peter with 43 through 5. Neither bowler could find a mark.
Joe LeBlanc not doing a good job of clearing the gutter. That's
There
a
we
deep
go.
bowler shot right there.
What's that?
That's a deep bowler shot clearing the gutter and taking a pin.
There you go. Hey, take it easy on us, Steve bowler. Doesn't mean we're bad. Just means we're not up to the top averages.
All right, Fendo's got an easier half to handle right here. Let's see if he can start strong.
All right.
No, but yes.
Joe's
189
on
left
first call.
standing.
He's been pretty good so far.
I like Joe's better.
We've seen some big strings and good, really fun matches in both the C and the D. So
Woo, buddy.
if
Brandon
you-
Martins makes a 1-8 line go like 1.
If you like watching bowling, don't just limit yourself to the A's and B's, because there's some excellent bowling in these divisions too.
Yeah.
Just like college basketball. My college, so I went to a small college, and they just won the NCAA Class Division IV championship in basketball. That's a big deal.
That's pretty fun. Absolutely. Hey, you play against the competition you got ahead of you, right?
That's right.
Regardless of what level it is.
That's the beauty of the ACST, is because now that it's expanded from when I started, we had about 20 bowlers total in the pros and semi-pros. Now we've expanded it out a lot, and a lot of bowlers are getting to be in these competitions.
Absolutely. Fendo's going to
they're-
pick up 9 on his mark. 19 box.
There's
through 1.
scratch. You get to bowl against your peers and see what you got. Can you do it? Can you travel all year long? You know, not all year long, every 2 weeks roughly.
Yeah, and you mostly travel to or from Millis.
Well, that's because we have a lot of bowlers out of here. Nice spare by Brandon Martin.
Yeah, Fendo's all over it. 29 and a ball thus far. Joe's going to ride the rail and make it.
That was a close one.
Wow, that ball was destined for the gutter, and he willed it back onto the lane.
It's a good thing the lane wasn't another foot longer. I would. It's lucky it was 60 feet, not 61.
Unreal.
All right, both bowlers on spares.
Fendo off on the 2-pin that time, but he's going to get a break. 6 fill. 1, 2, 7, 9 left.
Joe went wide. On the 4-pin, takes out 3. He's got what I
How
call
many
the
cups?
double row. So 23 after 2.
Yeah. Oh, but Fendo's got a ball on there. That's going to need to be taken off. Looks like Micah's going to go get that for him, our producer.
All right, so Joe just clipped off another one.
Why are you throwing that ball? Throw the ball you were throwing. It's better. All right, Fendo's going to be open this box, 35 through 2. Looking for 45 with these 2 pins, the 3-7. How about it?
Nice shot.
When this guy is on, he's among one of the best.
So 3 boxes in, he's already ahead of Peter's 5 boxes. And Joe closes with a respectable 8 box. He's at 31 through 3, 31 at 26 in completed boxes.
Yeah, Fendo's one of those guys. When I heard he was going to be in the C, I said, oh no, watch out for that.
Yeah, he's got a 37-mile-an-hour ball, very accurate.
Oh, well, that might be why he was in the C a little bit. If it goes wide, takes out the triangle 6.
Well, you know what? It's those missed shots sometimes that keep your average lower and things like that. You can be bowling a good game, and then, you know, I've used myself as an example. Yesterday I had a good game where I bowled a 110, but I missed 3 9-pin drops for spares.
Yeah, ain't that the way?
And that's the difference between a 110 and a 130 game when I added up the fills. So that's where the divisions are. You get a lot of bowlers in these lower divisions who are actually pretty good, but they miss some shots that they shouldn't, that the top bowlers don't miss.
Yep.
And Joe didn't miss that for a 10 box.
Oh, great 10. Fendo missed his, though. He cannot convert the 3-7 again. So he's at 853 through 4. He's already up 10 on Peter Penney. And he's looking to build that right here.
Joe's up 6.
How about a 9 drop? Piece of wood in front of the 10. Micah, aren't you supposed to be producing instead of commenting?
Some nice action. Are you talking? Oh, all right. Micah's just
Fendo gets
watching
it.
us. So Micah Imparato is on production today. He's doing a great job as always, but he's not on a microphone. So
He even got a ball in front on lane 22. The man is multi-talented.
he's got it all going today.
So Fendo's at 63 and a ball. He's up 20 and a ball, big time, on Peter Penney this string. Oh, that's in
All
the
right,
ocean.
the 8 box. Joe's at 49. He's up 4 pins over John Ahearn. It's time for opportunity for John to try to catch up. John's got a 27 pin deficit in total after 2, so he's got a lot of work to do here.
This is ACST B South with at Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis, Mass. Dan Castle and Duncan MacDougall on the mics. John Ahearn versus Joe LeBlanc. Peter Penney versus Brandon Fendo Martins. Class D and Class C respectively.
And we're halfway through this match right now, starting the second half.
Third string for these bowlers.
Ahearn on 4 pin just takes out 3. Nice ball by Peter Penney.
Oh, Peter Penney drops the hammer. Much needed, well timed. 53 and 2 balls.
John
5,
looking
4,
for a
5.
spare. Just clips 1. Okay, so John trying to close out box 6. Get some pins here. And that's a 7, so John has 52 after 6. He's 8 pins under par. Definitely got a battle on his hands because his bowling Joe is well over his average.
Yeah, he wants to keep his playoff hopes alive too, so he's going to need to do some serious work.
He's in the hunt. He's in the hunt. Joe's playing the role of spoiler here.
Yep. 3-pin fell over. Need a reset on that lane.
Okay, here we go into box 7 with John Ahearn on your right. First ball.
Good ball.
All right, check mark. Some wood to help.
Peter Penney looking to double up. Puts a good ball on it. He's going to drop. Is it going to be 8? Is it going to be 9?
No,
It's going to be 8.
it'll be 8.
5-6. Plank in front of both.
And a makeable spare, too. Oh, John's on his object pin, but the left 2 don't carry.
Yeah, just a hair heavy, that one. Peter Penney looking to catch it. He does. Spare on strike. 20 bucks. 63 through 6.
Well, that
73
changes
in
the
a ball.
complexion of that match.
And just like that, Peter Penney's back in this match.
Nice 10 by John Ahearn for 62 after 7.
What a big swing for Peter Penney right here.
Still, he's
See if he
hitting
can drop
well, but
8
he
on
needs
this
to
at
get
least.
that. You know, he's down 4 after the half. There's a good ball by Ahearn in a 1-3 pocket, and he drops 7, leaves a triangle with a 2-4-5.
That's a good hit. Peter Penney looking to load up another. He's going to drop 7 on it.
That was a bouncy ball, but it was right in the pocket.
Bounding.
Good thing it wasn't a rubber ball.
80.
Look at that, Ahearn with his first mark of the day, of the game. I'm sorry. and much needed.
That lane, yeah, they're going crazy as, oh, Peter Penney can't make the triangle because triangles are bitches. He's going to be open in the 8th.
Yeah, he's been expressing his dissatisfaction with triangles all day.
I
that's
mean,
a 9
I
box.
feel him on that. Triangles are terrible.
Triangles
Terrible.
and 2 together have been a nemesis for everybody lately.
I'm okay with 2 pinners. It's triangles.
A lot of people have that difficulty. Oh my goodness, Glenn Gill gets robbed.
No, he didn't hit it.
It was a third of the way over. Ahearn with 3 on the fill at 75 through 8.
Yeah.
And Penney dropped 4. John Ahearn
Yeah.
picked up a few more.
Penny's got a big
more.
shot right here. Let's see what he can do. Decent ball. He's going to go outside on it, but the 2 pins on the far side are not going to fall. The 610.
Okay, John got out of that with a 7. Had a mess down there.
Not
82
terrible.
through 8 or through 9, but he still needs a mark to get 100.
Yeah, he needs a mark to make Joe mark as well.
Right. It gives him
More
98
importantly.
through 9, right? Yep. All right, Ahearn looking to.
That'll make it more challenging. 98
Sure
through
is.
8 through 9. And, ooh, that's a tough 3. Mirror images of each other.
Yep, both bowlers just off the head pin. John looking to clean up this half Worcester minus a pin. Plays the inside, almost gets it.
Wow, almost pulled the string on it. Peter Penney going to try it himself. Oh, and he's going to get it.
He gets it, beautiful
Huge
spare.
shot, Peter Penney. 108 and a ball.
No margin for error on that one. He comes on the inside of the hole.
Fendo looked like he was going to run away with this string. Peter Penney put a hell of a half together right here. Let's see
Nice
if we can
10
fill it.
by John Ahearn for a 92 string.
Fendo can still go and get this, but he's gonna need a pin. Oh, that's a look at
still
this.
going,
A
still
little break
going.
on that.
And that's a 6 fill. That gives Peter Penney a 113 string.
113. Huge half right there. 70. So Fendo is at 63 and a ball, so he'll need 51 pins to take the string.
All right, so for the triple, John Ahearn has a 275, and Peter
Great half.
Penney in the other match has the 327 so far. Now our home bowlers come up to start their second half of this match. And Joe LeBlanc
Oh my
drops
God,
a
Joe
strike.
LeBlanc, how about a hammer to make it easy?
That makes a big difference.
That'll make his half go a lot easier to go and catch Johnny. Fendo on the fill. How about 9? Big 9 drop right there for Fendo. That's 9 less he has to get this half. 72 first half.
He's up against 3 marks by Peter Penney, so he's,
Yeah, if he gets his spare though, it should all but seal it.
there it is.
Oh my goodness. He's gonna play the wood. Certified wood shooter. Fendo Martins, 82 and a ball through 6.
We've got a lot of bowlers here watching this match. All ACST bowlers too. All right.
You got to renew your wood shooting certificate every 2
LeBlanc.
years, you know.
Oh yeah. John LeBlanc, Joe LeBlanc. Sorry, I'm getting befuddled here. 3 in his first fill ball. He's on a strike.
Fendo.
Look at that.
How about another 9 drop? 9 and another. Fendo Martins, 91 through 6. He's putting it on right now.
So LeBlanc puts 7 on his strike.
It's a big box right
He's at
there.
66 after 6.
He's doing a good job of getting the marks early. Fendo clobbers the 4 pin. Another spare. 3 in a row.
Okay, LeBlanc looking for a 10 box. And that's a nice 10 box for
Man.
76 after 7.
Man, Joe is looking good right now.
He sure is. He needs 16 pins to tie in 3 boxes. And that's it. Well, that time he went to the 4 pin and just took out 3.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. We'll have a good comeback ball here, though. Fendo on the fill. Once again, going for 9 at least. How about a spread eagle variant?
Flip
Eagle
twin
minus the 7. 5 fill. 106 through 7.
LeBlanc punches out. Let's get out of here with an 8 or better.
Fendo, oh my goodness, what an unbelievable bid. He cut the 3 pin in between the 2-4. The 4 went, the 2 did not.
Oh boy, a 5 box for LeBlanc.
It's a good time to throw that for him, though.
He's 81 through 8. He's still in pretty good shape.
Fendo with a 9 box, 115. He has taken this string. He's looking to pour it on in total now, as he will also be up in total. He's down 4 currently, but he's got 2 boxes in hand.
LeBlanc first ball. He's on the 6 pin. Just gets 3.
Yeah, he's making it hard on himself right here. I don't know why.
Well, he's got it in hand, but you know it's possible to give it up. We've all done it before.
Rob Linehan throwing the last ball of his ACST year. He needs 8 right here to beat Glenn Gill this string, or this string. He's going to get 7, and they're going to tie.
Joe came back on that and dropped 6 more, so he's got 9 down. He's at 90.
Fendo had the 5-7. He smashed the 5. That's awful.
And that's a 10 box for
That's
91.
terrible.
The next pin ties. 2 pins win for him.
It's terrible.
And Fendo with a 9 box. He's a
Oh, you did?
124 through 9. He's got a great game going here.
124, Brandon Martins.
Joe is on the head pin that time, and that's a 9 drop. That'll win the string for him.
Yeah, big time. Another triple digits for him. Fendo, how about a hammer? Oh my goodness. That piece of wood couldn't tickle the 6 pin more without actually hitting
A
it.
couple of solid 9 drops there, huh?
Yeah, Fendo's on a warpath.
All right, open box
Joe is
for
not.
LeBlanc.
Yeah, Fendo's had a few 9 drops that should have gone. Dennis, you're right. Let's see if he can get the spare on this one, though. Yes, he will. Good night. 134 and a ball. He's looking for a 40 game.
10 box for Joe LeBlanc for a 101. And he'll take this 3rd set of 2 points. He's 6-0 in point total. And a 311 total for 3.
36 pin lead for him right now.
36.
Fendo on the fill. Yeah, he gets his 40 with an 8 drop. 142.
He's getting
Brandon
great action
Martins.
down there.
Buddy.
That's a 350 set for him. Yep, that's 350. So he's leading in total now. The lead has switched from Peter Penney to Brandon Martins in total by 23 pins now. So gang, like I've been telling you, these C and D matches are well worth watching. You see some big games here too. Jerry Amelralt threw a 142 against me not
Peter
too long
Penney
ago,
gonna start
and
with a
we're both
strike.
D-division.
Just like the first string, drops the hammer.
So big games happen in all divisions. John Ahearn, lane 21, coming into game 4, looking for some points. And there's an 8 drop, the old Millis 8. 1-2. Just got to get some marks here to try to catch this up before it gets completely out of hand, which it may be already. He's on that one. No, he's not. That looked good.
That was close.
Yeah, he's usually got a breaking ball. That one a little flat out of his hands.
It's very close. All right, and that's a 9 box for John Ahearn. Peter's on a strike.
Peter Penney. Oh, won't double up with that shot. He's still going to get a break, though, as he's going to leave the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ahearn he's on the head pin that time, gets 8 again. This time it's the 2-4.
Penney. Oh, it's going to take the 4-5 somehow, some way. 7 fill on the strike. 1, 2, 3 left standing.
Oh, again, just missed for John. Very close.
You going to Whitensville? You going to Whitensville?
Okay, and that's a 9 box for John Ahearn. For 18 after 2. Peter Penney's at 26 after 2.
Really
They're
9
not
boxes.
head-to-head again.
Dan, I'm sorry to say, I think I got to get rolling in a few, so I'm going to hop
Well,
off.
it's been great having you here.
It's been a pleasure. I'll leave you with the setback, the shot that never goes for Peter Penney.
The castle.
The castle, indeed. Hey, have a good one, man.
All right, we'll see you,
Enjoy
Duncan.
calling the rest of the match.
All right, thank you. All right, so Peter Penney drops 7 to start with. He's got the castle right. John Ahearn took out 5. Peter took out everything but the 5, so open in the third. Oh, John puts that to the right. Just picks up the back pin. 9 box for Peter Penney for 35 through 3. We're in game 4 of this 5-game match. Doubleheader. And John Ahearn puts up a respectable 9 box for 27 through 3, showing us our times tables from 3rd grade. Peter Penney, ball 1, box 4, game 4. He's on the head pin, and that's a strike. Came in through the back, but it's 10 down, and that's what he wanted to do. John Ahearn, box 4, I'm sorry. He's just off the head pin to the right, and as a 4 horseman left. Looking to pick up these 4 horsemen left, the 1, 2, 4, 7. And he's on it. And he's got it. The 7 pin hung around for a little bit longer than he wanted, but it went down. It's a spare. Peter Penney's on a strike coming into box 5 for that 2-ball fill. It's his 2nd strike of the first half of this string. First ball on a fill. He's on that head pin again, and he's left with the 4, 5, 7. John Ahearn on a fill. He's on the head pin a little light, but gives him 6 in the fill. 43 after 4. Peter Penney's 2nd ball on the fill. Just misses getting a spare on that, so a 9 fill, 54 through 4. John Ahearn, great shot on that. Did not carry the 5 pin. Peter with a 10 is 64 through 5. Ahearn is over par. And that's a 10s for a 53 half for John Ahearn. On a pace for over 100. He hasn't hit 100 yet in this match. Now our home bowlers come up again. Fendo on your right, Brandon Martins, and Joe LeBlanc on your left. Joe in the D division, Brendan in the C division. And we see Martins coming up. His last game was a 142. He's got a 350 triple. And this time he comes in on the 3 pin and drops 4. Joe LeBlanc's been on fire, and he continues that trend with a strike in the first. Martins over adjusted, took out some on the left. He's got the 1, 5, and 9 left. And that's an 8 box. So he'll start behind early. Peter Penney put up a strike 7 in the first box. So Brandon is down by 9 pins so far. Peter put up a 64 half. And I see Karen and Jeff Cutting. Do we put these games on YouTube? Yes, we do. I'm glad you asked, because we have not just the Facebook channel, but the Candlepin Bowling Network, where we put these matches, many of them live, but we also create a big library so you can watch your favorite bowlers bowl, including me sometimes. And Rob Linehan is giving me the score sheet from their match that was over on the left here. And it was a 9-5 victory for Rob, 557 to 554 in total. 3-pin total difference. All right. Joe put 1 on the first ball in his fill and a strike. And that's an 8 fill for him for 18 in the first box. Brandon is open. Brendan is open. Yeah, Brandon. I'm sorry. I get Brendans and Brandons. We have all these people, all of them in our bowling community. Well, thank you, Karen. Please like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. It's free, and it helps us. We have several of us who do the announcing on here. And everybody who does the announcing is also a bowler. Micah Imparato is doing production now. Also Bob Lee, who's a frequent host of these matches. Patrick McCauley. Nine drop for Brandon. Good to see you, Patrick, a guy I share a birthday with. So Joe ended up with a 9 box. He's a 27 through 2, and Brandon a nice spare off the wood. Spare in the third. Joe looking for a mark and just misses a head pin. Brandon's at 28 through 3 plus a fill ball, trying to catch up with Peter. Nice 10 by Joe LeBlanc. Timmy Douglas, good to see you here. 37 through 3 for Joe LeBlanc. 28 plus this ball for Brandon Martins. He needs 7 to catch up with Peter, and then he's up against the strike. And he just gets 4, so he's at 32. He's down 3 pins. Joe off to the right, he came in on a 3-pin, dropped 4. Okay, Brandon let the ball get a little bit away from him, took out just a 10-pin. Needs to clean this up. Joe got a little luckier that time with that ball that went a little awry to the left. And a good out by Brandon with 8 box, and he's at 40. He's down 14 pins and completed. And an 8 box for Joe LeBlanc, and he's at 45. It's a close one here. He's only up 2 pins on John Ahearn. What's that? Well, yeah, I'm going box to box here. Now coming in the 5th box. Joe's on the head pin and splits. Little full, 2 and 3, triangle and 2. I'm sorry, what did I miss? Okay. And Brandon will be open in this one. Joe trying to pick up that spare. What a bid on that. Try to carry over a couple. 8 box for Brandon Martins. He's a 48 through 5. And that puts him down 16 pins. Joe picks up a 9. And that gives Joe LeBlanc a 1-pin lead in completed boxes. So we are now coming into our 6th box. Our visiting bowlers coming up. John Ahearn on your right. He's at 53 through 5. He's behind Joe LeBlanc, 1 pin in completed boxes for this game. And through the 3rd game, he's down 36. Peter Penney is up in this game, 64 to 48 in completed boxes. And trying to chip away at a 23-pin lead in total that Brandon put up after the third game with his 142. All right, John on a head pin, Peter on a head pin. Both of them get splits. John's got a spread eagle minus its 3-pin. Some wood out between the 4 and the 7. See if he can catch that. Nice bid, and he's got it. Spare for John Ahearn, a spread eagle -1. Beautifully done. That was a great read on that. Peter Penney went through his 2 pins there. He's got the 5 and the 7. And he picks up a 9 box for 73.36. That's one for the replay. Ahearn on a fill after that remarkable spare coming into the 7. Just off the head pin. And he will have, it's going to be 8. It's 7 in the fill. Penney on the head pin for an 8 drop. So John Ahearn with a 7, he's a 70 through 6, and he's looking at the 139 pin. And he goes wide to the right. Peter's trying to shoot the 610. He's got 2 pieces of wood in front. Double wood can be tricky. And he gets it, no problem at all. So spare in his 7th for Penney. John's open, trying to make a 10. And he gets a 10, nicely done. 80 through 7. Peter Penney's at 83 through 7. John's definitely putting some heat on Joe LeBlanc here. And Peter has got a substantial lead over Brandon Martins. All right, 6 drop for John Ahearn. Peter, oh my goodness. A 1-5, 2 in the fill on the head pin, but too much head pin. All right, let's see a shot, Peter. Oh, he puts a good bid on that one. Came in a 3, or in a 2-4 pocket. John Ahearn's open in this box. He's got 8 so far down. And an 8 box for 88 through 8, all 8s. 8s are wild on lane 22. Peter Penney with an 8 box also. So everybody's got 8 boxes in the 8th so far. And Penney's at 93 through 8. Peter's, or as I said before, or Ahearn at 88 as well. John Ahearn coming into box 9, trying to win a string here. He has no points so far. That's a nice ball. And leaves the 5 pin. Penney comes in on the 3. 1, 2, 7, 10 split. Oh, John just misses. I think if he hit the pin or the wood, it would have gone. Peter, great bid on that, but leaves a 10 pin. And John went to the same spot, so 9, he's at 97. And Peter with a 9 is at 102. Both these guys want a little more assurance in that, even though they're carrying leads at the moment. Their opponents can definitely come back and take that away. Ahearn on a 10 pin. Let that one get away from him. Penney in the pocket, and he trips out the 5 for a 10 for a strike in the 10th. John Ahearn trying to recover from that 1 and came in on the 2 pin. 5 left. He'll be over 100 for the first time in this match show. And a 5 box, he's at 102. that be enough? All right, Peter Penney's in the 10th box, has a 2-ball fill to complete his game. First ball is on a 3, gets a great action, and there's 7 in the first one. Just a 1-2-4 is left. Second ball in a fill, takes out just one more for an 8 fill for a 120 string for Peter Penney. That's 447 through 4. So that puts Brandon where he needs to put up a 72 half to tie, 73 to win. Joe LeBlanc only needs to put up 48 pins to tie, 49 to win, so he does not need a mark. Unless he puts up a bad box. So he needs to at least pin out really well. LeBlanc's first ball is in the pocket. Drops 7. He's up for the 2-4-7. Nice ball by Martins, but it leaves him a split. 4, 5, 7, 10. Oh, there he goes. Thought he was going to miss it, but he picks it up. Spare in a 6 for Joe LeBlanc. Man, I thought he was going to break that pin in half. It was how hard he hit it, but regardless, an open box and a 6 for Martins, and at 9 box, he's at 57, and that puts him down 16 pins in completed boxes. LeBlanc on a fill. John Ahearn put up a nice spare in the 6. Joe LeBlanc matched it and only put 1 in a fill, so he's at 65 through 6. He's down 5 in completed boxes. Brandon Martins, his first ball in his 7th. He went wide to the right on a 6 pin, took out just 3. Joe LeBlanc, a nice bid on that one. He's set up well. John Ahearn is sitting here with me. And Joe has a diamond with a piece of wood that looks pretty attractive. But you got to hit it. So an 8 box for Joe LeBlanc. Fendo went open in this box, but picks up the 10. He's a 67 through 7. And he's down 18 pins. Peter had a spare 2 in that one. If you recall, he punched out the 1-5. Nice ball by Joe LeBlanc. Everything but the 10. All right, a Cleary for Fendo. He's got a ways to go to get to 120. He's 53 pins in 3 boxes. Oh, Joe lets out get away from him and does not get the spare in the 10. Brandon came in on a 2-pin, took out a couple more, but took out 3 more. There we go, Joe. Joe's got the 10 box. Brandon has an 8 box, so Brandon's at 75 through 8. He's down 18 pins in completed boxes. Joe's at 83. He's down 5 from John Ahearn. All right, Joe was on a 2-pin. Only took out 3. Good solid head pin hit by Brandon. Broke up the split, so just a 610 for a spare attempt. And I don't believe that didn't go. 10 box. Or spare for Brandon, I'm sorry. In the 9th. Won't be enough to catch Peter. And a 9 box for Joe LeBlanc, and he's at 93 or 92. He needs 10 to tie, a spare to win. A one fill really hurt him here. So now he's in a position where he needs to spare to win. And it's going to have to be a good one. He just took out 3. Brandon on a spare. Nice solid ball he throws. 7 is a drop. 92 is a total for 9. And Joe will be open. Best he can do is tie. And Brandon will be open as well. So Peter Penney's won 2 points on this one. And we tied this string, 102 to 102 in the D division match. Each bowler's awarded 1 point for that. So that puts it 7 to 1 for the Joe LeBlanc to John Ahearn match. And I'm doing the totals right now, so bear with me if I'm quiet for a second. Some people say I sound better when I'm quiet. Okay, and so the LeBlanc Ahearn match, LeBlanc is ahead by, hang on, let me get the, it's a 101 for Brandon. Okay. Just catching up here, 4:51. So it's getting tight in Peter Penney versus Brandon Martins right now. It's a 4-pin lead in total for Brandon. And it's still 36 for Joe in the Joe versus John match. So, but John's on the board now with a point. And he needs a big win here for any hope of total. Total could go either way in the other match. It's only 4 pins. First ball in game 5, Peter Penney takes out 7. He's left with a 1-3-7. And John Ahearn puts a nice ball down. He's left with a castle left. I don't call it the setback. Bob Lee named it the castle. I keep that. Figure I'll have one legacy in this game. I certainly won't ever make Hall of Fame or set any records. And John spares that very difficult leave. $7 for Penney. Very nice shot by John Ahearn to open with a mark.
Sir, we're streaming to an audience of 4 that lets you swear and say whatever you want.
Oh. Yeah, that's maybe a failing of mine. I never swear when I'm on the air or in a presentation. Just habit. I don't think I can. Peter Penney. John Ahearn, a nice fill. It's going to be 8. It's going to be an 8 fill for an 18 box to start. Peter's looking at the 1-2-7. And what that little exchange was is Micah Imparato was giving me a little grief saying that we can swear on this broadcast. So that's what that's all about. $10 for Penney, 17 after 2. Looking for a 10 and a $9 it is for John Ahearn, 27 after 2. There we go. Make some phone corrections. Peter dropped 4 in his first ball. John looking for a remarkable comeback, and he's on the head pin, but gets a split. It's broken up. Are they going to get over there? Nope, just 6-10, a little juicy wood in front of it. Peter with a spare. 6-pin spare, nicely done. John's in there, and unbelievably, the wood deflects around the 10, open in the 3rd. And I believe that was a $9. John, was that a 10? Oh, it's a 10 box. All right. 37 through 3 for John Ahearn. Peter's on a fill. 27 plus 7, 34 through 3. Ahearn on his first ball in box 4. Nice ball. Leaves a diamond. 3, 5, 6, 9. Peter trying to pick up this triangle for another mark, and he goes into the channel. John Ahearn trying to pick up a diamond. He's got wood in the middle. He's got a shot at it, and there it goes. Peter looking for a 10, gets an 8. 42 through 4. John Ahearn's at 47 plus a ball. Box 5, game 5 for Peter Penney. Nice solid ball in a head pin. Takes out 8, the 4 sevens left with wood in between. Ahearn, after getting robbed from a spare in the last one, he's on the head pin. And that's 7. He gets one more out, but it's a tough leave. Penney with a spare in the 5th. 52 and a ball through 5. That was a fill ball for John Ahearn. 7 in the fill for a 54 through 4. It's going to be over 60 in this half for sure. Got a shot at it. Just picked up the 5 pin. That's unbelievable. Trying it for a 10. And it's an 8 box. So John Ahearn closes box 5 of game 5 with a 62. So nice half for him. Peter with 52 plus a ball. Home bowlers come up to start the last game. Scores are on the screen. Micah Imparato is doing a great job scorekeeping for us, as well as running the production. I just sit here at a desk and talk. It's a good job if you can get it, but the pay's not that high. All right, we have some equipment issues here. So, again, this is Dan Castle. If you're joining us late into this match, it's being recorded as well. So if you join in late and want to catch the beginning, it's going to be on the YouTube channel, Candlepin Bowling Network, along with many, many other matches and tournaments and other bowling that supporting the Candlepin community and giving you a chance to enjoy Candlepin bowling on streaming services now. For many years, the most popular TV shows in Boston area, in New England, were the Candlepin bowling shows that were on Saturday mornings and other times. They're not on now. There's some bowling coming in through public access, and there's a channel in Albany, New York right now that is showing some Candlepin bowling. So we're bringing it back through streaming, and we're getting an awful lot of views on these things, and bringing back the sport. Well, keeping this sport going. It's something we all love. Is very fundamental to being part of New England. It's a long-standing tradition here. So Brandon Martin starts out with a 6 drop, 4 horsemen left. Joe LeBlanc owes Paul Grant $1 for that lemon drop. Paul Grant, the other announcers here, ask the bowlers to put in $1 for Candlepins for cancer when they get a lemon drop. Okay, Martin's with an 8 box to start. Look at that, nice. And that's a 9 box for Joe. The scoreboard up there that you can't see Says it was a spare, what that was his second ball, but it was actually his third ball. So we're going to correct the scoring system here. There's a lot of pluses to automatic scoring, but some of us who are a little older kind of like paper scoring, but both have their pluses. Took out the 4-8. Thanks, Paul. I honestly, I saw that as a lemon drop from my angle. Sometimes we don't see all the pins down there. So he does not owe Paul $1. It's been a long day. We've all been here for the once-a-month league front since about 8:30 in the morning. All right, Brandon with a 7 drop in box 2. Oh boy, Joe let that get away from him. Now he's down 9 pins in completed boxes because John had a spare 8 in the first. Brandon's up 1 pin in completed boxes, but missed a spare here. LeBlanc, second ball. That's better. And he takes out 8, leaves a 1 and the 8 pin. Okay. Brandon with a 7 box. Joe trying to make a 10 out of this, and he does. For 19 through 2. He's down 8 pins from John, who had 27 through 2. Brandon is down 2 pins from Peter Penney, 17 to 15 through 2 boxes. This is game 5 of 5. Brandon Martin's first ball in box 3, and he gets the dreaded spread eagle. I call it getting flipped the bird. Joe got a bit of a break there. He was on a 3 pin, but he's left with 5. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Nice try to spare that. Bob Lee says only about 1.7% of the time does the A division bowlers pick that up for a spare. And LeBlanc will be open through box 3 as well. 6 box for Brandon. He's definitely slowed down a bit since it's 142 in the third. You can get it going again. 8 box for Joe. So 21 through 3 for Brandon. Peter Penney's at 34 through 3. LeBlanc's at 27 to John Ahearn's 37. Box 4, game 5. Well, that's a head pin hit, but with the late action, he's left with a 2, 7, 8. Joe's in the pocket. Are you kidding me? Well, nice try by Brandon to pick up that mark. Joe's looking at the 4, 7, 8, 10. Wood by the triangle. He can take something off the wall. We did, but it didn't pick up the 8 or the 10. 10 box for Brandon Martins. 31 through 4. 9 box for Joe LeBlanc. 37 through 4. 36 through 4, I'm sorry. That's an 18-pin deficit from John Ahearn. Brandon trying to put a strike on us. Takes out 8. LeBlanc off on a 2-pin, but it gets a break. 1, 3, 5, 6 is the remainder, just 3 in a row. Brandon trying to pick up the split. Gives it a run. Can't get anything to touch the 7. Joe trying to pick up a spare here to try to catch up a little with John. Goes wide to the right. And that's 9 box for Joe LeBlanc for a 45 half. So our visiting bowlers are dominating this game so far. We're halfway through the last game of the match, and these guys are going to bring it home now. So John Ahearn on your right, he's at 62 through 5. Peter Penney's at 52, and now ball. This will be a fill ball for him. Ahearn trying to get some more points. He's only got one so far. Hoping to get a few more. He's in a playoff hunt. And he's on the 3 pin, just picks up 3. Peter Penney on a fill. Solid head pin hit, 6 in the fill. 2, 4, 7, and 6 for the split. Ahearn does not pick up a spare. Peter trying to shoot that spare, leaves his 6 pin. Ahearn's left with, looks like the 1, 4, 7 for a 10. And it's a 7 box. Peter with a 9, with a 10, he caught it. 68 through 6 for Peter, 69 through 6 for Sean. And we have a down pin on lane 21. And John says he should have waited because he threw that one in the channel. So a reset on 21, and Peter will throw his ball. Okay, first ball in the 7th for Peter Penney. Just off the head pin. Not bad, 1, 3, 10. Wood in front of the 1, 3. John on the second ball. Put it in the channel on the first. 7 drop. 4, 5, 10. Peter on a spare attempt. And he gets it. Catches the right side of that wood, and it's a spare for Peter Penney in the 7th box. John trying to come out with an 8 or better. And he gets an 8. 77 through 7. Okay, John Ahearn coming into box 8, 77 through 7. He's got a nice lead over Joe LeBlanc in this game. He needs to win by 37 to win total. It's a tall order. First ball is 4. Peter Penney on a fill. On the head pin. 6 in the fill. Came in on the left side of the head pin in the 1-2 pocket. And he's left with the 4, 7, 9, 10. John trying to pick up that 4 horseman plus 8 plus 10. All right, Peter picks up just the 9 pin on a spare attempt. He's got the 5, 7, 10 remaining. And that is correct, Dave Peterson. This is the 11th game for everybody with Joe. I bowled 6, and this is 5 more. I'm only using my voice, but you know what? It's pretty tiring, to tell the truth. So through 8, John Ahearn is at 83. Peter Penney's at 92. I see Mark Weber on here. Good to see you. Okay, Ahearn drops 5. 4 horsemen right plus a 9. Peter Penney went through the 3 pin, punched out, but took a couple with him. So 4 in his first ball. Ahearn trying to spare. Leaves 2. They're okay. Peter picks up 2 more, so the 1, 2, 6, 10 left. John trying to pick up the 1, 9 if he can. Gets the 1. 9 box for John, 92 through 9. Peter trying to pick up something here. And it's an 8 box. He's at 100 through 9. So both guys leaving the door open for their opponents a little bit. John started with a nice 17 pin lead at the halfway point. Joe can catch him with a mark. I hear you, Dave. I think my voice and everything is starting to tire out. We'll make it. We're almost there. Peter drops 7, as does John. Both have 3 in a row, opposite directions. John looking at the 1, 3, 6, and Peter at the 1, 2, 4. But there's an 8-pin hiding back there that I couldn't see. So Peter only took out 6. John does not get the spare in the 10th. It's over 100. Peter trying to spare his. The head pin and the 8-pin survived that onslaught. And for his last ball of the day, John Ahearn goes by the head pin and ends up with a 101 game. Peter with a 9 box, and he has a 109.
Think of 1 point go home.
6.
Should take 3.
And Peter Penney with a 556 for the match. John Ahearn with a 478. Now the opponents come up. So what do they need to do? So far, Joe LeBlanc on your right has 7 points to 1 over John. And if he wants to win this string, he needs to mark at least once. He starts with the 2 drop. Brandon Martins also needs to mark here. And he's got 4 points to Peter Penney's 4 points. And theirs is a 4-pin game after the 4th string. So this could go either way. He does have a 17-pin deficit through 5. Let that one get away. He's a 41 through 5. Needs to get to 110 to win the string. LeBlanc drops 5 more, 7 so far. Martin's still off to the right, but he gets some great action with that ball of his and almost picks them all up. That was a 36-mile-an-hour ball at the pins, so probably a few more miles an hour off the hand. LeBlanc with the 7 box, 62. 52 through 6, and Martins with a 9 box, he's a 51 through 6. Joe LeBlanc with the dreaded spread eagle. Just the 1, 5, 8, and 9 go out on that, leaving a mess. Martin's off to the side, getting some action. 4 horsemen plus the 8-pin. All right, Joe tries to pick up that spread eagle, nearly impossible to do, just gets the right side. That's what you want to do. Oh, come on. Brandon hit that perfectly, and somehow that 8-pin stayed up. And a 7 box for LeBlanc, 9 box for Martins. LeBlanc's at 59 through 7. It puts him down 18 pins from John Ahearn's completed boxes. Brandon's at 59 to Peter's 84 through 7. LeBlanc on a 2-pin. Takes out 6. He's left for the 1, 3, 4, 7. Martins on his first ball in box 8. On the head pin, but leaves a diamond right. LeBlanc trying to pick this up. Gets the right pin and the left pin, but the 2 in the middle didn't go down. He didn't catch the head pin. And open box for Brandon Martins as well. 9 box for Joe LeBlanc. And it's getting pretty tough for both these guys to beat their opponents in this string. This 10 box puts Brandon at 69. He needs 40 pins to tie, 41 to win. All right, Joe on a 3-pin. 6 are down. The 1, 2, 8, and 10 are up still. Martin's box 9 on a head pin. 6 are down. He's left with a check mark on the right. 3, 5, 6, 10. LeBlanc, a great bid on that one. 10 pin didn't carry, but he did send some wood over in that direction. And Brandon misses his spare. 10 bucks for Joe. 9 bucks for Brandon. So Brandon's a 78, and he cannot win this string even with a triple strike at this point. Joe's a 78. To get to 101, he needs 23 pins, so he needs a double. So Peter Penney will pick up the points on this one. And now the question is, who's got total? Right now, Penney's in lead. LeBlanc, 10th and final box of this match. On the head pin, leaves the 3-7. He's got wood on either side of the 3 pin. Brandon Martins drops 9. Nice ball. Just 10 pin. He has to stay within 4 to win total. There's a spare, 88. It's not going to be enough. It's even with a strike. That's going to put Peter in charge. So the 10 bucks for Joe LeBlanc, and that gives 2 points to John Ahearn. 101-88. And I'll do the totals.
You're my first one, too. You're my first one.
2, 4, 6, 7, 11. So it's an 11-3 victory for Joe LeBlanc over John Ahearn. 501-478 on the totals. Brandon Martin's waiting for his balls to come back to close out this match. And he's on a spare fill. He's at 88 plus a ball. Peter Penney has won this string. Probably one total. I got to do the math. And that was a solid pocket hit, but it only resulted in 6 pins going down for a 94 string. So his total is 545, and Peter Penney will win total 2, 4, 6, and it's a 10-4 victory. Peter Penney over Brandon Martins, 556 to 545. So some good bowling today. We saw some big strings, great competition, and wonderful job, guys. Thank you, Micah. Beautiful production, beautiful equipment. And for everybody at Candlepin Bowling Network and the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, this is Dan Castle at Ryan's Family Amusement in Millis. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the lanes.
Climbing up. And it's really hot right now because the rain. Me. I'm so dying. I'm like, the shirt's like staples. Well, I still put an undershirt on.